Um, this week I got an email from the people that do the junior rendezvous that it dawned on me we would have been doing that this week, and I thought, I think that one time a long time ago I made a PowerPoint and I went looking and it's like, oh, let's see, PowerPoints. It's like, oh, look at this folder here. Do you see what it says? Save for a rainy day. Well, it's not raining, but sometimes a rainy day, that could be an idiom. Guess what, people? The rainy day has arrived. And I'm so glad that I did not delete this PowerPoint a long time ago, because I would have just been sad. Because, okay, so this is, this video is going to be about going to the Mountain Man Rendezvous many, many years ago. I think that said, 2009? So that's 11 years ago. So some of the people that you'll see in the pictures here, they're people that we saw every single year. And some of them, like this dude here, he was only there at the rendezvous that 1 year. And he was teaching us about edible plants that are wild around here. And here he has a branch off of an apple tree, and it's like, I never ever considered eating leaves, twigs, branches, bark. I've never considered eating anything off an apple tree, but he assured us that, yeah, you could do it. And even though we can only see the back of this dude here, he was there every year. Anyway, and he used to drive me crazy because, as you can see here, he's supposedly telling us how trappers set traps, and he's got a beaver hide sewn onto willow. Remember when Mr. H read us Mr. Tuckett, and he made all those willow hoops? Anyway, just listening to him, having been married to a trapper, I could tell he personally was not a trapper. He was given good information, but he really didn't have personal experience. But he did show us a branch that had been chewed on by a beaver. Down here, you can see that it's kind of like eating corn on a cob. They kind of eat it all up. Yeah, oh, this is exciting. Okay, all right, this dude here, he since 2009 has passed away, and he was a fantastic blacksmith. He knew his stuff. He had, see these tongs and pliers and whatever. He had made all of these things himself, and he has this, it works on the same idea as a smelter. There's coal and charcoal in there, and this is a blower that creates air pressure that feeds the bottom of this to heat it up. But the purpose is not for smelting. The purpose would be for heating up the metal, the iron, so that it could be worked with. You can see he's got an anvil here and hammer. He's cutting off the end of whatever, I don't know. And they only did this one time, and it was so funny. And this guy here, he's also passed away. He has a big old piece of my heart. But they had this pack saddle, and they put it on a couple of the kids. And this little gal here, I'll just tell you, she's the one that cried at the end of Where the Red Fern Grows and said she hated it, and she gave it a 1. Whatever. But she had fun riding the pack saddle on her pack animals here. I don't remember what this guy, he must have, he's a different guy than we saw in that first picture, but he's also at the trappers. Oh, here's a lean-to. This is a good example of what the lean-to that Mr. Tuckett, Mr. Grimes built in that story. So I don't know what happened to that picture. This guy here, his name's Black Kettle, and he, back in 2009, he's this old gruff guy that, I don't know, he didn't have any time to try to be funny or approachable or anything. He says, "So, how many think you can start a fire by rubbing 2 sticks together?" And of course, I don't even remember what this kid's name was, but he was pretty sure he could. And so he came down and he rubbed these 2 sticks together for quite a long time. And of course, he never did get a fire going, but hey. So then, Black Kettle here, he has a, can you see this? It's got some little divots, some little holes in it. And he's got this skinny stick here, like a dowel, except it wasn't a dowel, but you know what a dowel is? It's a long, skinny stick, okay? All right, so he's gonna put it one end, told you fib. Anyway, in this picture here, you can see this little setup here. And you see there's strings on it. Anyway, he pushes it down and twists it back, and then when he pulls it up, it twists the other way, and he's just twist, twist, twist. It's really fast. And these are not in time order. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, he gets that going really fast, gets this little teeny tiny spark, flips it over into this bird's nest, blows, and there he goes. It's got fire going. 30 seconds, see? Black Kettle. Black Kettle, that's his name. And last time we went to Rendezvous, he was there kind of overseeing, but he had other helpers working with him, and yeah, whatever. This guy was only there that year as well, and he is a flint napper. Flint napper. Napping is what you call it when you chip off little teeny pieces of flint or obsidian to create. He's got some knives down here and some arrowheads and stuff. So, and he was telling them that you really need to protect your hands because it's really sharp, and yeah. Oh yeah, so here he is. He's starting. He knocks off a chip, and then I took this picture because I thought it was kind of funny. These people stay out there and camp, and notice we've got our supplies, our survival supplies here. Oh my gosh. So this old dude, he was a storyteller, and he had this poem that he told about a guy. Well, I don't know if the poem was really supposed to be about a guy or if it was told in first person. Remember the difference between first person and second person, first hand and second hand? I don't remember if the poem was first hand or second hand, but the idea is that this guy caught a rattlesnake, and the only way he could protect himself from being bit, he put the rattlesnake's head under his armpit, and the rattlesnake died of asphyxiation and from the stench. It's like, oh, that's a hilarious poem. Thanks for sharing it with us. And here's some more cool stuff on the inside of somebody's teepee. And that was the end of that. Now, I noticed that there was another PowerPoint called Rendezvous. It's like, hopefully that's another one. Oh, no, it's not. Nope. So, I mean, it's about Rendezvous, but it's not about the junior Rendezvous. So, you know what they say. Ain't nobody got time for that. So that's where we would have been going if it weren't for staying home. And they canceled the Rendezvous. It's